This is Mazatlan, probably one of the most underrated cities in all of Mexico. Almost 300 miles north of Puerto Vallarta, Mazatlan is known for its long sandy beaches, perfect year-round weather, and incredible food. After driving over 2,400 miles from Canada to Mexico, we decided to make this city our first major stop on our slow, overlanding journey to, eventually, Central America. We planned to stay in Mazatlan for only a week, but 1 week turned into 2 weeks, and 2 weeks turned into 3 weeks as we got addicted to this little corner of Mexico. In this video, we take you around the city to explore some of our favorite spots, starting with none other than the beautiful historical city center.
It is so great to be back in Mexico. I know we were only here for like a short amount of time at the end of 2021, but I really missed it. And I really missed this feeling of being in like a very historical center again, because I feel like we saw a lot of that in Mexico and also throughout Latin America when we were traveling around South America.
So we're at the Plaza Machado.
This is Plaza Machado, which is in Centro Historico, a very like bustling, I don't know, probably a very touristy spot.
It's a very touristy spot, but it's like, it is beautiful. It's very colonial, but the buildings are gorgeous. And of course,
so
everything's
nice.
so like just beautiful here because it's really well maintained.
What I really like about it is that I feel like the buildings just take you back in time.
Yeah,
you know?
well, I love the colors. Like everything is so colorful. There's a lot of use of like gates over windows and stuff, and it just makes for a really stunning central like location here in Mazatlan.
I'm just so excited to be back here again in Mexico.
We're in Mexico.
First proper stop, and you know, I'm already like loving the feeling of the weather and the air and the landscape. Oh, so excited.
The culture.
This is also Evie's first big day out.
Evie's first big day out. Her first big, like, we're walking through a city vlog, you know? I'm actually really excited about it. I'm so curious how she's gonna do, because there's a lot going on, right?
It's pretty hot, but she looks okay.
Yeah, she's doing good. Let's stop lots and give her lots of breaks, but we've got a big day of adventures, like, planned. I think she's gonna like them, though. We're gonna climb a lighthouse, I think, at one point of this day. She'll enjoy that. Hey, what do you think so far? So fun! He's so fun! I think her favorite part is how many smells there are in Mexico. So many more than home. Yeah, oh good girl.
I think what I'm really liking about this plaza is just how like outdoor friendly everything is. Like all these restaurants are like so cute and quaint, and they all have like a little patio area that all face into the middle of the plaza, so you never feel like you're like cooped up inside a restaurant. When it's such beautiful weather like this, you have to take advantage of it any way you can.
Yeah, I would love to sit and eat here, but it is not in our budget. But I actually think we could bring the dog, which is kind of cool. Like I think if we wanted to, if we were eating in there, we could just sit outside on the little patio and have a drink.
Morning coffee or a beer. But we got better plans for food today, so we're gonna keep walking on.
Something I have like noticed as we've been going around Mazatlan for the last little while is we've actually seen people like repainting their house, new colors. So I don't know if like maybe people paint them, like repaint them yearly, but I find it interesting that they actually change the color. On Google Maps, I'll look at a place and it'll like, the house will be blue from Google Maps 2018, but then when we actually get to the house or around the area, it's like red or something now. I think it's really cool. What good central historical area is complete without a cathedral? Of course, Mazatlan Central area has a cathedral. It's beautiful.
I think it's cool to have such a like big church right beside so many nice little parks, and it's always so lively around here. So whether you're going to church or you're just enjoying the greenery, you can get that all here.
There's lots of like vendors and stuff around, like selling all sorts of different stuff, ice cream and juice, and I don't know what half of these things are they're selling, but they all look and smell amazing. And of course, people are here selling bird feed, staple of Latin America from our experience.
What is it?
The kids like all run up to Evie. I think it's the bandana. Like she's wearing her little bandana, and all the kids are like, "Shoes must be so nice." She just like has no care in the world though for like other people. She's like, what are you doing?
So of course, no visit through any Mexican city is complete without trying to squeeze through some sort of busy tiny market, and we just happened to choose this one.
This place has everything. I've seen like souvenir type stuff, but then also like the fruits and veg. There's like butchers. I think there's food upstairs. Where we're gonna have our lunch soon. This place just has everything.
always do love exploring Mexican markets because you really just don't know what you're gonna get. You could really have like a fruit and veggie shop, souvenir shop, butcher. You know, can't forget that. You need that right beside the swimwear. So, you know, if you're looking for some bathing suits and then you need to pick up some meat on the way home.
I mean, it's not exactly the nicest smelling bathing suit shop as a result of the butcher, but
That's true.
kind of stinks.
Evie really wanted that.
There are so many things here for the dog to smell and unfortunately eat off the ground. So, gotta be careful with her. The pig was just like staring into our souls.
It's also been pretty nice just walking Evie around. We just walked her through the market. No one's really said anything. It's the thing with Mexico so far is that like there's not really a ton of like dog restrictions even inside buildings. And so far the only thing that we get from people is just that they love seeing the dog and want to pet the dog, and people just randomly as they walk up, they don't even say anything, they just pet the dog and keep walking.
So at the top of the market, there's like all of these restaurants. They all kind of look the same to me, to be honest, with what they serve. So we just chose one. It's got like this little, I'm gonna call this a patio. I feel like that's maybe a little generous, but we're gonna call this a patio. But it's the perfect place to come. Of course, we've got the dog, so she's just hanging out at our feet. If this wasn't here, you could see like the streets, but honestly, it would be so hot if this weren't here that I'm very grateful for this. And we are gonna get like a super like local Mexican lunch. I think Nico actually ordered a breakfast meal, but technically this is lunch.
Wow.
Tortillas for days.
I love Mexican food. Okay, I got the chorizo con huevo, which is like a kind of like a sausage chorizo with eggs, and then they also gave me some kind of like refried beans, rice, and then oh my gosh, look how big this is! Look at this stack.
Oh my gosh. I think the tortillas are for both of us, and I think they go with this, which is some kind of salsa.
Oh man, that's a lot of tortillas.
Well, you're not going hungry.
Don't really know how to eat this, but maybe a little bit of rice, a little bit of that, and a lot of that.
Maybe some of this.
Okay, maybe
Just careful, it might be spicy.
maybe a little bit of that. Oh gosh,
Oh my gosh, it looks amazing.
I love Mexican food. So good. I love the chorizo, and the beans or whatever this is, so delicious, and the tortillas are so fresh. Wow, amazing.
I think that is the most assembled I've ever seen Nico make a taco by himself, or a tortilla or a wrap of some kind. Usually, he would just pick up each of these individually, shovel them in his mouth, and then eat the tortilla as he went.
Did you mean to order that much food?
I mean, I didn't know exactly what I was getting. I googled this. I think on the menu it's called tostadas, one of the two. And I was like, I think that looks good. So I got beef tostadas. What? This is amazing. Like, this looks so good. The only problem with this, I have no idea how to eat it. Like, this is a mountain of food. Like a mountain. This is not gonna fit in my mouth, but it looks so good.
Everything's falling apart.
Oh my lord.
What's in it?
Oh my gosh. It's beans and then like almost like pulled, like it's beef, but it's like pulled off. Like it looks like, look at this, it's like shredded. Oh my gosh. And then lettuce, carrots, onion, cheese, and I think this is like sour cream. And the bottom tortilla is like fried and hard, so it kind of has the texture of like a chip. This is possibly the best thing I have eaten since we arrived in Mexico. This is amazing. The staff at this restaurant just brought a giant bowl of water for Evie. Look how cute this is. We did already bring water for her, of course, but this is a super nice gesture. But she's not interested in the water because I just gave her some of what we brought. But how kind and thoughtful. So not only are dogs allowed to be here, they're actually welcomed. This is so good. Like, I can't believe this. Oh my gosh. Well, that is a super big bummer. We did a ton of research before coming here to figure out if we could bring the dog up to the lighthouse, which is like one of the most prominent attractions here in Mazatlan, and everything that we saw online said that we could. But we got here and we definitely can't. They say no pets. So we are going to, I think, come back tomorrow without the dog so that we can check out the lighthouse.
Alright, so this is take 2 of trying to go up the El Faro Lighthouse. And I gotta say, it is very different than it was yesterday. We've dropped off the dog and we're here early in the morning and it is packed. Apparently, there are too many people at the top of the lighthouse, so you have to line up for a while and then they'll let some more people go after about 10 or 15 minutes. They said they'll let 120 people go up. So we just walked past a very long line and hopefully, you know, we're the 120th persons or less right now, because I don't want to be waiting out here in the heat any longer than I need to.
I think we are almost there finally. It's been like 40 minutes. It is hot here, but we might make it. Okay, we have made it, and our goal is to spend more time here than we did waiting to get in.
You mean like at the top? Because right now we're doing like a 30-minute walk up.
I think it's 30 minutes. Let's time it. It's 10:31 now. So we'll see how long it takes us to get up to the top.
Yeah,
Any idea how many like meters up it is?
I have no idea.
I feel like that would be useful.
It's pretty cool though. You get a nice view of the ocean every now and then, and it makes you feel like it's all worth it, or it's all gonna be worth it.
Gonna be.
The view's getting better.
The coastline, it's so cool. You can like see all the places that we love to drive because you have beautiful views like along the coast of the water. I can see them all from here.
I have a feeling we're going pretty quick because we're passing a lot of people.
Yeah, but they're like in their 60s.
We're still passing them.
It's hot, you guys. We've already been standing in the sun for like an hour, so. There's little shops along the way up where apparently you can get Gatorade.
Oh, it's so good.
And water. Oh my god. This is the best thing I've had all day. Alright, so it didn't actually cost us anything to just get in here. You can come for free, but you might have to wait in a big line. But what you do have to pay for is you have to pay 30 pesos if you want to go into like there's a, what do they call it? It's like a glass bottom walkway? Anyways, I guess it's like an outcrop from the edge of the top of the hill here. So if you want to do that, it's 30 pesos. So we paid that. We're not certain we're actually going to do that because there might be another big long line to do that. But we'll see. Oh, I read that this is only like a, I think, 2.5 kilometer hike. So she's short, she's just steep. Okay, so 17 minutes. I really thought that was going to take longer.
Finally, though, here's the view that we've been waiting for.
I absolutely love Mazatlan. I'm like looking at this here, I'm like, how are we ever gonna leave? Like, it's so gorgeous here. So this lighthouse has been here since like the late 1800s, and I guess for many years it was the tallest lighthouse in the whole world, which I think is pretty cool. Now we just get incredible views of the port, and potentially my favorite part is that we can see a lot of the boats here. There's no cruise ships in today, but I think this is the port that they come into, but you can see the ferries that come over from the Baja side of Mexico. Beautiful, beautiful views up here. Three minutes on the glass bottom bridge type thing begins now. You're only get 3 minutes up here. I'm gonna make it fast.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
It is pretty cool.
It's pretty cool. Ooh, it's a little trippy.
Not gonna lie, it's a lot better than I was expecting, considering how long we waited.
It's so pretty. You can like see where the water is hitting the bottom of the island. It's pretty cool. This is a little scary. It's like it like shakes a little. I don't love that. Oh my gosh. Wow. Mazatlan, baby.
Pretty amazing view. It's cool that you can see like this far out into the ocean this way, and then see all of the city on the right hand side. And it's like a really, it actually is a pretty decent viewpoint.
It's gorgeous.
And then the glass bottom bridge.
All I can smell are people's stinky feet.
Oh, I can smell her feet too.
I can really smell a lot of stinky feet.
Because it's so hot.
It's because we all came up a mountain.
Yeah, and it's so hot, and then everybody took off their shoes.
Maybe it's us.
Maybe.
I don't think so, actually.
I can really smell mine though.
Oh no. That was the fastest 3 minutes of my life.
3 minutes for 30 minutes of waiting?
Oh, it was probably more like 45.
45. That's alright.
Cool views. This is beautiful.
I don't know if it was like truly worth it, but it did make going all the way up here more worth it.
That's the thing. I was like, we can't have gone all the way up here and not go to the actual. Because this is only the only really nice viewpoint I'd say here. Well, there's two.
No, there's lots. You can see a
really
lot.
good ones. Okay, now we get to go get Evie again and then head to the Malecon. Wow, how gorgeous is this spot? So we are on the Malecon, and the Malecon is like what makes Mazatlan, like in my opinion, so special. It's like the boardwalk, it goes all along the ocean. I think it's 21 kilometers long. It is stunning.
I mean, look at behind you over there. Like, there's the beach of Mazatlan over there, and the boardwalk starts somewhere over
Like
there.
way over
And it
there.
goes all the way here.
And way further.
Yeah, I actually think that this Malecon makes Mazatlan so special because there's also so many things happening along the Mazatlan.
The Malecon.
The Malecon. Like over on that side is like the beach area, which we hope to go to later and see a nice sunset.
Yeah.
But like on this side, there's lots more like, I don't know,
Little vendors.
yeah, vendors
Small
and
little shops, yeah.
cool statues like this
Yeah.
dolphin thingy and naked people up there.
So the Malecon right now seems actually really quiet. Some days it gets so busy because this is a really popular spot for cruises to stop. And so on the days when there are cruises that come in, this place is jam-packed with obviously lots of tourists, but also like extra vendors and like people doing all sorts of things. One day we came here and we saw these guys like diving off of this staircase just ahead of us here. And because it was like a big day of like lots of boats coming in, and so I think that the divers come and do it just on those days when there's boats here, which obviously is not today because it's nice and calm and very, very enjoyable when there are not cruises coming in.
Smells over here.
Does it stink?
Stinks over here.
All right.
I know when you find corners like that and it smells, it's probably best to walk away.
Yeah, walk away, walk away. I don't love that. Ah.
She's just an adventure dog.
I know. We're making her an adventure dog.
Doesn't even realize the danger she's in. But I'm holding her.
I mean, the divers don't literally there, so it can't be that bad.
No. Although I think it's like 5 feet, they said. That's how shallow it could be.
I mean, I feel like they were just selling us on the dive. Okay, so they have a bunch of ice cream here at the pier, and I have seen so many people eating this. It's finally my turn. It's just a strawberry ice cream. Oh, that's refreshing. You're gonna like this.
Want some, Doc?
It's good, eh? Mm-hmm. I like it. It's really like light and airy and not overwhelming.
We've come to the end of, well, the Malecon keeps going, but we've kind of come to the end of where we want to walk and just admire the view because it's pretty out here.
Mazatlan is stunning.
Should we leave? Maybe we should stay here forever?
Yeah. We've like literally our
It's
first stop in
tempting.
Mexico. We don't leave. It would be the worst thing.
Oh, gosh.
That'd be the worst idea, my love.
So now it is time for probably my most favorite part of Mazatlan, which is the Malecon by like the water, by the beach side, by the sandy beach. Because I'm not sure if we put drone shots up before we got here or maybe after. I'm pretty sure we probably put it before this moment. But like the Malecon is like this amazingly long beach.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's the walkway next to the beach, and only certain sections of it they'll have like an actual sandy beach. I'm sorry, I have the hiccups. That you can like swim at. And this is our favorite part. We love to come here. I think we've said already in the video, I don't know if we have or not, but we've actually been here for a little while, and so one of our favorite things to do since we've arrived here is to come here at this time of night and actually go for a run here, because it's a really nice long flat stretch. It's so beautiful.
Honestly, like Mazatlan Malecon sunset has like ruined running for me. Like I don't think I can ever go running again without a beautiful sunset happening beside me.
We've been so spoiled here.
Today is actually particularly really busy too.
So busy. It is Saturday.
There's so many like umbrellas out, more and more like families out enjoying the water, and it's kind of low tide, so you have so much water to like play with without it getting too deep as well. I love how the beach is really very public, and there's so many families here, Mexican families, so it's not just like you're not seeing just so many foreigners. It's just truly like a local and authentic Mexican beach experience. I really like it.
Should we go down to the water? You want to go onto the beach?
Yeah, we don't have any sandals, but we got our Vessi waterproof shoes.
Our waterproof shoes.
Looks like we got a little band happening over there.
The one-man band. There's often music here. Like most people will come out here and just like play like full like orchestra music.
I think that's what I really love about Mexico, is that just music is always part of your life. It's part of like, you know, everywhere you go all day, you'll always just find some sort of either live band playing or some really loud music, whether it's from a speaker on the road or from somebody's car. There's always music going on in Mexico.
This guy here is literally selling people pizzas on the beach. Like, what a service! Pizza delivery to your spot on the beach.
He's got like more than one flavor.
I heard him say con pepperoni. I'm like, wow. This spot here is so busy, and I think it's because there's like restaurants in this section here, like right on the beach, which is really nice, and like lots of things to do. Like I could see parasailers and stuff down the beach. But then I think if we go down far enough, we get like this little like stretch of beach where there's no restaurants, there's no like amenities. And I think we can maybe find a smaller, like quieter spot. Because holy man, she's busy today.
You must be like the only person here with white shoes on the beach.
Besides you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I feel like white sneakers was really not the best choice today, but here we are with our white sneakers on.
She's on the loose.
She's on the loose. What do you think of the ocean?
I don't know about you, but I really think that Puerto Vallarta, which is our next destination, is gonna have a hard time beating Mazatlan.
Yeah, I'm actually really interested to see what like the big draw is there, because so many people love Puerto Vallarta, but I have loved Mazatlan. I could easily call it quits here in Mexico and just stay here forever.
Oh man, first stop and we're done. Like, no, but
maybe that's because Mexico's just that good. Maybe.
Yeah, who knows? Maybe we'll never make it past Mexico. We'll never see Guatemala, Costa Rica.
Just looking
but whatever. I mean, that just means that like we found like a really great place to settle. And so far, Mazatlan has really done a great job of telling us that, or of tempting us, sorry, to stay here forever. Because I mean, sunsets like this.
Yeah. Which happen like every single day here. This is not out of the ordinary. It's just a stunning way to end a day here in Mazatlan.
So we hope you guys enjoyed our video. Make sure you like and subscribe because we have more adventures throughout Mexico and beyond coming up.
Thank you guys so much for joining us. We'll see you in the next one. What did you think? Great sunset, guys.
Great sunset.
I just wish I could convince her that like, hey look, out there, it's so pretty. But she don't care.
No.
No.
She's just looking for scraps of
Yeah,
food.
yeah, she's just sniffing. She's like, ooh, there was a crab right here. What are you doing, baby girl? Crazy kid.